what's up, you guys? My name is Camille Teodoro, and I am a working full-time commercial actor and model. I wanted to make a video of the 7 things actors do that I like to call the 7 deadly sins actors commit while on set. If you commit these, you are putting yourself in the position to possibly lose a recurring client, get a bad report sent to your agent, or worst case scenario, getting let go from set right there and then and being sent home. With my experience with being on set, these are just some things that I've observed that other actors have done or things that I've done myself and had to learn after the fact. They don't necessarily always hurt you, but they sure as hell don't help. So let's start. Sin number 1, being late. Don't be late. Don't do it. It's probably one of the only things that's in your control. Actually, from the top of my head, the only thing that's in your control, because for the rest of the day on set, nothing is in your control. The best you can do is be on time and make sure that you're not the problem, because there's going to be problems that's going to be coming up all day that's on your control. So do your part and just be on time. It's simple. I'm sure all of you are familiar with it if you're already a working actor, but there's our saying, like, the hurry up and wait. Yeah, that's absolutely hands down what you will be doing for the rest of your life if you decide to join us. You're just going to be rushing in your emails, responding, yes, I'll accept the job. Hurry up and get to set. Hurry up and get your makeup done. Hurry up and put your clothes on. Hey, the assistant producer is like over your shoulder. Hey, what time is she going to be done with makeup? And then you're there and then you wait. It's like, oh, actually, we're still working on lighting. Oh, actually, we're having a little issues with, cars going. We have to wait until, the mailman is done. You just never know. Number 2, cell phones. You're going to be able to be on your cell phone. I'm sure, there will be times on set where you're working the whole time and you don't even have time to check your phone. That's a given. But more often than not, there's going to be a lot of waiting and time where you're sitting and you check your phone, things like that. That's not the problem. You just don't want to be on your phone at inappropriate times. Read the room. If you can see everybody rushing and stressed out, like, oh, we need her in 5, that's not the time to go like, oh, give me 1 second. Can I just grab my phone really quick? Don't do that. Don't do that. Be mindful of be respectful. You're here, you're getting paid every minute that you're on set. So make them the priority, and whatever that else that's about you personally, that's second. Always put the job first. Obviously, you're getting paid. So that can wait. Check it later. You have lunchtime. If you want to sneak a break to the bathroom, that's fine, but don't be disrespectful and waste other people's time if they're waiting on you. That's what you're there to work. Another thing with cell phones is there are going to be times that you're going to be signing NDAs. It's a closed set. With my experience and learning, a lot of times it's okay as long as you ask permission, or just give them a heads up, like, hey, is it okay if I record this? I promise I won't post it until you guys launch, or just let me know the date and I won't post it on my story until after. And a lot of times that's fine, because of course they do want to market and show that it's out, but definitely you have to ask permission. Don't just throw it out there. In the end, this is marketing. If they're coming out with a brand new product and nobody knows about it, you are screwing them up by letting the secret out. And a lot of times, one of the biggest reasons why they don't want to know is because they don't want their competitors to know that they're coming out with something new, something innovative, for them to steal that idea. And you do not want to be the reason for it leaking out. So it's a respect thing. It's just honoring. Just ask. Don't record and just, don't get in the way either. If you are going to do it, don't be right next to the cinematographer or the camera operator. Don't be in the way. If you want to get a little thing, fine. Just ask permission. I think that's the main thing. And number 3, not showing up as directed. We're going to look at your call sheet when you get the job, and you'll see in the production notes there will have requests like make sure your hair is clean, have a clean face, no makeup, bring certain types of wardrobe, or as little as don't wear any fragrances. I don't really see that often, but I have, and usually it's because they don't want wardrobe, wants to be able to return these things, and they don't want to have fragrances on it. So really be mindful of just the tiny little requests that they ask you of. It is your job, so it's simple. There will be times where they ask you to come with your nails clean or manicured. These are all parts of the job. You're a model or actor. There's going to be close-ups of your hands. You're most likely going to be holding the product. You want to keep your face clean because they're going to be obviously going to be putting makeup on you. They're going to be doing your hair. Make sure you read what's in the production notes and show up as directed. So back to wardrobe. I'd like to touch a little bit on that topic because I know this is a thing that I have many conversations with other actors, and it's kind of a thing. Almost every time you will be requested to bring your personal wardrobe. It can be a little tedious. Like I said, there's a lot of conversations going on and complaints about it. But you know what? In the end, it's our job. It's a little, at least, what I like to do is I like to at least bring 1 or 2 pieces and tell them, this is not really the style. I looked at the mood board and this isn't really my style, so I don't really have many pieces that match this, but this is what I do have. And that just shows them that at least you are trying, and they appreciate that. Because a lot of time, I think that the biggest complaint is like, oh, well, we put so much effort and time, and we spend our whole time like trying to make like wardrobe pieces together, and we pack our suitcase with all our shoes and our heels, literally bringing in your whole closet. And you tote it and you bring it, and they're like, you know what? We're just going to go with ours. Thank you for bringing it anyway. And, that's, yeah, it's annoying, and it's, makes us feel a certain way, but it's part of your job. And in the end, is it something to complain about? Yeah, but just do it. Try your hardest. Bring at least 1 piece. Bring 1 shoe, bring 1 piece. What does it hurt? That's my little piece and advice with that. And number 4, I'd like to call this one talking shit. Dissing the product, dissing people. People would die to be in your shoes. And you are not in a place to be complaining about anyone or anything, especially the client. You just never know who is who, even if whether it's grip, gaffer, the assistant that's running around grabbing the coffee, that could be the director's wife. That could be the client's brother. You do not know. You don't know who's mic'd up. There's walkie-talkies everywhere, and you think you're in a safe space. Don't think you're in a safe space anywhere. With MUA, at Crafty, just be very mindful. Definitely be yourself. Stay authentic, but just be mindful in how you carry yourself and how you talk. There's no place where you shouldn't be complaining or talking about anybody anyway. You should be grateful, and you should be happy and spreading that. That's my motto. Number 5, making production wait for you. Just ask permission. Even if you're just going to the bathroom, going to your car to grab something, let somebody know. The talent coordinator, the AD, who is the assistant director, or the PA, which would be the producer's assistant. Just let somebody know in the case that 1 minute that you're gone or 5 minutes that you're gone, that it's communicated, that one person know that could communicate to the whole team that like, hey, she just went to the bathroom. She'll be back. Her ETA is a blah, blah, blah. Just to save your ass. You do not want to be missing. You don't want to be MIA. You don't want to be looked at as like, where'd she go? She just disappeared. She didn't tell anybody. That's like a big no-no. That's a big no-no. You have to let somebody know. You have to, even if they're just around the corner in a different room, the green room in which all the talent waits. And even if you're just stepping outside to make a call, find somebody. Hey, I'm just going to go take this call really quick. I'll be right back. or you could find me right there around the corner. I'm just down the hall. You need to, communication is key, because you just never know. They could say like, oh, it's going to be 30 minutes until she's on set. You're fine. You have plenty of time. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I have 30 minutes anyway. And so you go off, and then next thing you know, like, actually, we're ready. Where's she? And then you're gone. Don't go by what they say. Just always protect yourself and just be mindful and let people know. And number 6, being a diva. Nobody likes a diva. Again, I have to reiterate, people would die to be in your shoes. And you are blessed to be on set doing what you love, getting paid a bunch of money. It's one thing when you're just bantering and, talking amongst, fellow actors. It's another thing to be a negative Nancy. You have to remember, there is the crew that were there hours before you and will be there hours after you. So there's really, you can't be complaining whether it's hot. We all know all these inconveniences. We're all in the same room. We're all in the same space experiencing the same thing that you are. There's a difference with having boundaries and having standards as a professional model, and how you want to be treated and how things go. Like, for example, I know there was a time when I was on set and one of the makeup artists, licked the Q-tip and tried using it on the other model on their eyelid to clean it off. And it was like, hey, I'm sorry, but did you just lick that? Like, that's a little unsanitary, and that's something that is valid. You can speak up for yourself and address that. What I mean by being a diva is, talking out loud and just letting everybody know how unsatisfied you are with, like, oh my God, like, they're using this product on me. Like, I would never use this. This is something you would get at like CVS. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But, just outwardly just having to let everybody know how uncomfortable you are, unsatisfied you are. It's just like, keep it to yourself. Don't bring the room down. Like, we have a long day. Let's bring the energy up and just have gratitude and just let's pump everybody up and be happy and just focus on the things that are going well and that is great, And last but not least is being a wallflower. I would say this would fall under, it's not necessarily going to hurt you, but not socializing and digging your face in the phone and being over there in the corner it's not productive. This is a time to socialize, to make friends, to connect with other artists and creators. There's never going to be another time you're going to be in this room with these unique people. And you just never know who you can align with and what you can create and the opportunities that could come out of this. Like I said, you don't know who is who, and you're always planting seeds, and might as well take advantage of this opportunity. So just remember that you can dig your phone in your face, you can dig your face in your phone any other time. Like, take advantage of this atmosphere, create great energy, create a positive, space for everyone, and just have fun. It's such a beautiful thing when you're in a room with a whole bunch of people that you've never met, and you're making these connections and new relationships, and you never know, they could be your best friend. My best friend until today, we first met on set years ago, and I don't know what I could do without her. And now we model together, we create content together, we work out together. We bounce ideas off of each other. She actually gave me advice on this show. And the best thing that could happen out of being so personable and so energetic and fun to be around is that you're setting yourself to possibly be invited back again with a recurring client because they love your energy so much. They're seeing, am I going to want to spend the whole day with this person? I'm working with them all day. Like, are they fun to be around? Can I talk to them about, problems back home? I don't know. Are they just going to be cool because I'm going to be with them all day? So energy, personality, being personable and fun and friendly is everything. And that will be your door to more opportunities working with the same client over and over again. Speaking firsthand. At the end of the day, every moment that you're on set and working, you're always planting a seed. Whether you're at Crafty, you're talking to MUA, which is the makeup artist, you're getting changed with wardrobe. This is your moment to set your reputation and be that walking billboard of who you are as a professional, as a human, and a friend who you can just as a character. Just be mindful that all eyes and ears are open. Even when you think nobody's listening, pretend people are, because you just never know. It's really up to you on what kind of reputation you want to have of yourself. I have just given you the 7 deadly sins that you can commit on set. So I hope that you make the decision to help yourself, not hurt yourself.